All right, what's going on? I know my camera looks off, but that's because Munchkin isn't here. You know what? I may just take the zoom off and put on my normal camera if it'll let it. Come on, camera. Behave now. Really? Let me hit deactivate and then activate. That's funny because it was working a minute ago. Oh, Zoom still has it. Zoom. I'd have to deactivate my camera in Zoom. All right, well, I'm just going to resize the window then because this is ridiculous right here. I don't need to be this big though. Let's fix this. Oh, come on. Yeah, Munchkin is really. Okay, well, Munchkin is trying to show up. I still can't hear anything from her. I hear no audio from you. And I haven't turned anything off, so I should still be able to hear you. Let me check Zoom here. Nothing. Let me check in here, make sure all that's on. Wait a minute. Is it? No, I had that on the right one. Yeah, it's on the right one. Well, sooner or later, Munchkin's going to get her sound fixed. Yeah, I know Munchkin has no audio. It's because she waited until the last second to get on here instead of getting on here when she was supposed to. Pat, you're very welcome, bud. I'm glad you got it going. No sound. Well, see, that's the problem with my audio, Mick, is my audio runs through my microphone and back out through. It's complicated. But I haven't changed anything, so her audio should be coming through just fine. Let me try something. Well, oh, that's going to echo. Nope, don't want to do that. I can try to set it to my headphones. Nope, I don't hear anything yet. How about right there? Anything? Nope. Great. Don't tell me I got to come up there and fix it. Maybe she had it muted. She could. She'd only have her microphone down, so it could be. Oh. It's not muted. Does it show it moving in Zoom? It does? If it does, then it's my side. Really? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know that can't be it, but I'll try something else. There? Nope. Oh, she's gonna. That should be the correct one. Come on. This can't be that difficult. It says she's talking. Okay, no, it's still not working. I'm working on it. Just let me figure out which one to put it on. If I put, no, that's not gonna work. She's eating pizza. Great. This is the way it was set before, and it was working just fine. There, I put it on original sound. Does that work? Nope. Okay. Let me check one more setting, which could be it. Output. Oh, that would be a problem. How about there? Zoom is set to default. Let me set zoom to the system. There it is. Is your sound coming through now? I don't see anything moving. Usually setting it to default works fine. Why did that change? Okay, there's my output device there. There's so many inputs and outputs, it's ridiculous. That's not it. I know, restart your computer. Yeah, I'm getting to that point because I don't know what's going on here. This has not done this before. Yeah, excellent connection, but I can't even hear her in Zoom. So something. Yeah, obviously my headphones are connected or I wouldn't be able to hear it. Let me try something here so I can at least hear you. Where's it at? Now can I hear you?
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Well, that don't make any damn sense because I just turned them on to hear you. Wait, I just heard something.
Wait, what? What'd you hear? Oh, Frankenmeister said bingo. So whatever you did worked.
Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened. Finally, I'm sorry about that, guys. Wow, it took 8 minutes to figure that out. There's so many freaking settings. I don't know what I changed, but there we go. Okay, good. Finally. All right. So, the whole Murphy's Law thing. Y'all know I have 2 Abyss mods, right? And I briefly posted something in the Hangout, but I was like, you know what? Let me make sure that there's a problem, but I didn't want to post it in the Hangout and everybody freak out, and but I know a lot of people won't buy that mod anyway, just because it's not the cheapest mod in the world. But the blue one that I have don't work anymore. I did contact my V Pro, and they said, send a picture of it messing up, and I'm like, well, a picture's not going to really show you the problem. So I actually made a YouTube video and sent them a link to it. So all I gotta do is click on the link. And you're welcome, Breeze. I'm glad you finally got it. I'm sorry it took so long. Even it's kind of funny because Chunk was like, yeah, I was supposed to get this a year ago. It was actually about 2 years, wasn't it? So, yeah, it's been a while. The black one still worked fine. I'm going to show y'all what this blue one was doing. It's actually went through a multitude of errors. The first error I got was it would say weak battery. Yeah, Cloud Chucker, I really think it's just something with this one mod. I don't think that, there's Chunk. Yeah, I tried to watch Chunk's video. Somewhere in about, I don't know, mid part of the video, he goes, yeah, I was supposed to get this a year ago. Chunk, okay, let me point something out to you, Chunk. because after watching your video, I was like, what in the hell are you doing, Chunk? Chunk got the Kelpie RDA, which is a single coil RDA with not that much airflow. It's not made of giant clouds, and put like a juggernaut coil in there, and then a 510 drip tip on top. No. And then you were like, oh, it's getting hot. Duh, it's gonna get hot. You got a freaking massive coil in there, probably cranked up the wattage. It's gonna get hot. So I recommend putting a more conservative type build in there, and then it'll vape fine for you. The steeping would be awesome, right, Dire Thing? I agree. All right, let's see. Now, I have not fired this mod at all.
We are not giving away anything else ever again unless we can drop ship that shit.
I have not built this. I have not turned on this mod at all today. So here is the blue one in all its glory. And y'all see the black one's working, right? I mean, I showed you that. Vaping fine, right? I'm going to take this black one, and all I'm going to do, I even have a brand new battery. Wait, I don't want to make anybody think. I'm going to take the same battery out of this mod, put in there. So the battery right now is full power, upside down even. Full power, right? So I'm going to unscrew the drip tip. This is how fast that it messes up. I mean, there's no delay. Take off the top. I'm going to take, well, I got to pop this cover off. Makes life easy. Take the Galeese battery out, drop it down in there. Take the tank, swap it over. Boom, boom, everything kosher, right? Take this cap, put it on there, boom. Screw the drip tip down in there. If it fires at all, I'll be surprised, but if it fires at all, I'm going to be surprised. All right. So as you can see right off the bat, it's not showing full power. It's also showing 0 for the ohms, which means it's not even reading the ohms of this thing right now. So when you first put a battery in, you have to unlock it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's unlocked. Now, when I try to fire this, device too hot. How is it too hot? It hasn't been fired all day. Oh, look. There go. Oh, whoa. Did you see that? Did you see the ohms jump around? Come on, do it again. Oh, now it says short atomizer. Device too hot. Come on, give me something else. Short atomizer. Device too hot. And see how it's flashing weird? Sometimes the display will go dim on it. And now, yeah, that flashing is not a camera trick. Look at the battery. The battery is going down really fast. You know what? That's gonna short my battery out or something. Check the atomizer. Yeah, well, I'm gonna show you check the atomizer, Wally. I'll take this out, which it's not hot or anything. I got a little bit of juice on there, but put that same atomizer right over here in this one. Put the cover back on. Screw the drip tip down. Gotta make sure that thing's straight or it won't screw in right. Oh, look at that. Full battery. 1, 2, 3. It's unlocked. And look, it's firing. No problems. Firing. It's got some kind of bad issue. You're right, Lurden. I'm not sure what it is. I've tried cleaning out the connector in the bottom, everything I can think of, and it's doing that. And it's weird. Like I said, the first time that it gave me the error, it was saying weak battery. And I'm like, what's weird is it was saying weak battery, but it was showing a full battery. But the black one has worked flawlessly, no problems. Now, I will say this. The black one, I have only run the the Ether RDA in. The blue one has had the Ether RDA and the will they replace it under warranty? DeMillan, they are supposed to. Like I said, I contacted my V Pro. They told me to send them pictures of it messing up, so I sent them a video. That was on. It was yesterday midday. Yesterday midday. I sent that, and I mean, I don't mind sending it back to them, but they have to prove it first. Then I send it back, and they'll give me a new one, and then I should be fine after that.
Aren't you so glad now that I didn't like it and you have the black one?
I'm very glad that I like the black one. I'm really digging the black one now.
Because if I liked it, I'd be like, oh, that's such a shame. Yours doesn't work.
Now, see, different companies have different warranty policies, okay? My V Pro, which is where this blue one came from, has a 30-day warranty policy. So as long as you contact them about the issue before the 30 days is up, which it's barely been a week, then they'll get it replaced, fixed, whatever they need to do, which is going to be a replace, obviously, because that ain't happening. So, yeah. That's the problem I have. So there you go. The blue one is toast right now. It won't fire. What's weird is when it gave me the error to start off with, it was saying weak battery, right? But I could switch into bypass because, this does temp control. It also has a bypass mode. I went into bypass. It would still fire. But it was showing the ohms all over the place, like 0.09. It was just jumping around. And I'm like, well, that usually means your 510, which this really don't have a 510, your connector has got a bad connection. So I cleaned it, and then it started working for about 5 minutes, and then it just got really bad after that. But who pays for all the postage? Pat, I'm pretty sure when I have to mail that back, it does say that shipping is not included, so I'll have to pay to ship it back to them. Hopefully they will pay to ship it back to me. I know I at least have to get it to them. I don't think I should have to pay to get it back to me again because I've already paid once to have it shipped to me. I shouldn't have to pay again. Shipping it back, I understand. I don't mind doing that. But other than that, no. But yeah, the black one works absolutely phenomenal. I really wish that the Ether RDA was in stock over at Element Vape because I'd buy another one right now for whenever I get the second one. I'll use only the Ether RDA. I like the Ether. I mean, the bridges work, but if it's going to drop any liquid down into that connector there and cause an issue, I don't want it to cause an issue. So, yeah, it is lucky. I'm very lucky I bought 2 DeMillan. You're right about that. So, I looked up the other kits, like the side-by-side kit and all that from Dove Po and 3F Vape and all that. And I think it was 3F Vape has the 24-hour shipping, but it said it took 27 to 48 days to get here. And I was like, man, I don't want to wait that long. That's a long time to wait for it. When I could order it from somebody like Element and boom, it's here in a couple of days. Now, I don't know if Element has more coming. I should probably call them and say, hey, do y'all have more of these going to come in stock? And then if they say, yeah, we're expecting them any day, then I'll just wait and get more and get another one from them.
I agree, Pat, but for some reason that doesn't really apply with vape stuff. Like every other product, if it's broken and you have to send it back, you get a return label, an RMA. But yeah, I don't.
And hi to everybody in chat. I'm sorry. Yeah, the show started off really bad. But we eventually got the audio problems fixed.
Really bad. I was quiet for about 5 minutes. I'm glad you think that's really, really bad. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are like, if she just shut up for 5 fucking minutes, we'd be good. But yeah. There's lots of people that would prefer that I be quiet.
I think Mick should get one of these microphones to solve all his problems. He said, how did he put it? His low, sultry voice. That's what it was. That's why he sounds low. I'm like, really? Because he could get up on the mic like this. Hey.
I told you that voice is only reserved for me. Stop that.
Oh, my goodness.
See, Wally said the quiet was a welcome addition. There you go.
It's okay. Pat, hey, shipping. I I really wasn't worried about that. I mean, Breeze took care of me earlier on the shipping of the other stuff that I had, which it was like 2 years ago, but I remembered, and I was like, yeah, I'm shipping that. To Chunk. I don't care how much it costs. Boom.
Crusty bald chin nipple pubes. What's a bald chin nipple pube?
I don't
What's a
know.
bald
It's,
chin?
it's
Is that like
somebody
bald
being.
chinians?
It's somebody being stupid.
It's
Let's
Simon's left
see.
nipple.
Ooh, look at that thing. The box. Oh, it's designed by Sunbox. Oh, okay. See, but it's got Aspire's name on there. I've never been a giant fan of Aspire. So that metal tube that's on the side is going to be made out of some very thin metal. I can almost guarantee it. I don't even know what so the display is on the bottom. It's basically this mod. It's similar to this mod because it has a display on the bottom, a tube on the side. Does it take 21700
I
also?
brought you home something.
18650. You brought me home something. What the hell is that?
What you were whining about that I got and that you didn't get any.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Oh, you have one, Demon Hunter? Cool. So, yeah, I kind of like, now I don't know what wattage that mod goes up to, DeMillan. This mod doesn't go that high. Is it 60 or 80 watts?
Yes,
I can't even remember. Was it 60 or 80 watts this thing goes to? Let me go down because that's easier. It goes to 60 watts. Yeah, this one only goes up to 60 watts. I do think that they need a new firmware update for this mod so that when you're running it in 21700 mode, you can at least go up to 80 or 100 watts. I mean, because that battery can handle it no problem. And it would literally just be a firmware update. Don't lock it down to 60 watts, man. There's no reason for that. So just give us a firmware update. Let us put some more wattages to it. We're good to go. 18650, that could do 80 watts. I mean, it would be hurting the battery bad, but it could do it. Mix a big bottle of juice. I can do that, Peter. Unfortunately, I just made one. But chat must pick the flavor. Ooh, there you go. Yeah, there's a big bottle of juice right there. That's all Nilla nuts right there. Which there's something wet on there. I don't even know if that's juice. Yeah, DeMillan has yeah, it's macaroons. DeMillan has a boatload of flavors. She can make juice for forever, I think. What flavor do I got? I don't know, Peter. I could make there's lots of different flavors that we could make.
Problem is we don't really have any empty bottles to put said flavors in.
I like that strawberry. I haven't had that in a while.
Strawberry cookie.
Yeah, the strawberry cookie was really good. The Beard 32 I still got plenty of. That was good. That's a good juice. Well, the Beard 32 clone. The strawberry cookie is not like Jam Monster's toast thing. It's similar to it, but it doesn't have that buttery toast like Jam Monster does. It isn't going well. Wally, I know the feeling, man. It's like, let me try to vape some of this old juice I've had laying around for a while. Ugh, that's terrible.
But you know what? We did that when we were going through that box, and I found the diamond in the rough. I found the blueberry yogurt from Tony Monty's company, e-cig Outpost, that still tasted just as good as the day.
Yeah, that's crazy that juice was still good. That juice was way old. Way old. Yeah.
It tasted. I even messaged him and said, "This shit." I was waiting for the inevitable because I said it tastes just as good as the day you made it, and I'm thinking he's going to ask me, "Then why didn't you fucking vape it then?"
Strawberry jam and cream. That's possible, Peter. I mean, because the strawberry cookie we have is more of a strawberry and a cookie. But strawberry cream is possible too, like a creamy strawberry. You had some Daddy Hex. Whoa, 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 Wally. How did you have Daddy Hex? That company went out of business a long time. Oh, you still had
Maybe
some
he
left
had some
over?
left over. Don't tell
Man,
Tandy.
yeah,
She'll
Tandy
come
will
get
come.
you.
She will come kill you for that. I sent Tandy all the Daddy Hex I had because
So did I.
she was
I
like,
didn't, you know,
I
I
want
didn't
it.
really care for it though. To me, it tasted very artificial. It almost tasted
Oh,
like,
he
you
had
know, what
120.
the
Damn.
strawberry jello
Yeah.
powder. That's what it tastes like in liquid form to me, and I didn't care for it. I didn't
I
like it.
screwed up trying to use 2 new flavors in an old recipe. Ooh, Michelle. Well, I mean, what good it would be, what good's it going to do if you don't try new flavors with different recipes? That's the whole purpose of it, trying different stuff. Um, Vanilla bean ice cream, Bavarian cream. See, the Bavarian cream, though, I think is going to kind of knock it off some, Stina. I get what you're saying with that, strawberry ripe. The vanilla
Lime
bean ice
cream.
cream will obviously give it a nice smooth taste to it, but I'm worried about the Bavarian cream part. I
No,
don't
you
know
don't
what
make
other
120
cream.
mil.
I don't know what other cream we could put in there that would just make it just a smooth strawberry cream. Besides like cheesecake or something, but I don't want it to be a cheesecake vape either.
You could just put
Or
whipped cream in
yogurt,
there.
because yogurt. Yeah, but
No, yogurt's got
whipped cream's just more like a sweetener more than anything else. I
not
can
really.
make 120 mils. I still got all these zippy juices I got to go through. I still got lots
Yes,
of
you're
these
supposed
flavors.
to give me the cereal. I want the cereal.
I still got the weird jammin'. What do you mean the
Give
cereal?
me the cereal one.
Oh, the one I made?
No, I want the rest of the flavoring so I can make more in 3 milligrams.
Oh.
Give it up.
You vaped the rest of the other one, didn't you?
No, you made it 6 milligram. I couldn't.
I don't know where I put it. I don't
There's
see
a
it.
Tandygram right there.
Oh, whew. So Tandy didn't see that post about Daddy Hex, right?
We're legal
Oops,
now,
I didn't
Tandy.
say that. Yeah, we are legal now. What do you
My
know?
Facebook has been blown up. Our local news station is all over the hey, weed is legal thing. Like every day they've got like 3 or 4 posts about it.
Vanilla bean ice cream used low will cream up the other flavors. Very true.
Switch the hazelnut for strawberry. Well, without the
Oh, okay.
hazelnut, that's just Nilla Please. So now you got strawberry Nilla Please.
Yeah.
What's a Daddy Hex? Yeah. I don't know, just some juice I heard somebody liked.
You're down to 7 liters of juice or 7 liters of nicotine, Richard. That's the thing, the
Juice.
nicotine, the juice you can make all day long. The nicotine, man, I haven't even checked the prices of it lately. I bet you it's out of control. Yeah, yeah, somebody in the channel, Tandy, found a 120 ml bottle of Daddy
Wally,
Hex.
I think Tandy probably knows Pig Latin.
You did. You weren't supposed to say who it was, but okay. Anyways.
What? I didn't.
Okay.
He outed himself.
Scuba, how high do you put the coil in the juggernaut? All right, David. As far as a standard rule of thumb goes on any kind of RTA like that, I think the juggernaut though I kind of go midway just because of the way the airflow comes in on thing. I'd literally have to look at it to tell you, because as soon as I look at the deck, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is where I put it.
Did y'all know that apparently it's un-PC to use that phrase now? The rule of thumb.
To use what thing?
The rule of thumb.
The rule of thumb?
Do you know where the rule of thumb came from? Do you know what that is? I mean, I disagree. I think it's stupid, but I think it's interesting at the same time.
Yeah.
The rule of thumb is the law used to be you could beat your wife, but you couldn't use a stick any bigger around than your thumb. So that was the rule of thumb.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have the juggernaut down here. I thought I did. Maybe I took it upstairs. I don't even have that other tank that I just got. The solo, which I need to rebuild that one because
where is that one?
it's up there too. I have an intake dual right here, which is what you usually vape all the time.
That's what I'm vaping all the time.
Oh,
is
you're
right here.
vaping it right now? Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah. We might get around to that. I'm really disappointed that my Abyss killed itself. I don't know. I mean, hey, if they give me a color option, if they actually say, "Hey, what color do you want us to send you back?" They'll probably just send the same thing. But if they give me an option, I might switch colors. I'm not saying I'll get another black one. That would be ridiculous because then I wouldn't know which mod's which. But I
Right.
might get a red one or a purple one. Well, if I got purple, then you'd be like, "Well, now I like it." So I don't know.
No. Like I said, the mod itself isn't bad. I think it's just ridiculous that I have to
Creed.
to change the battery. You do it much faster than I can, but it's just not. It's not a hot enough vape for me. But then again, like I said, you had me using a pre-built coil instead of
I
a
thought about
rebuildable.
doing
So
that on a show in the future. Is actually, I usually make fuse Claptons because I've told everybody, which I still believe, that fuse.
Richard says dibs on scuba stuff, regardless if it works or not.
I've always said that the fuse Clapton is almost as good as Alien, but I wanted to make some Alien coils on the show maybe one time, and that may take me a while. I have not made an Alien coil in years now. I'm sure I could still do it, but it might take me a couple tries.
Mhm.
How about mixing a one shot?
Did you throw the towels in the wash machine?
Oops. No, I forgot.
Hmm.
Yep, I forgot. I'll have to wash them later. I could mix one of these one shots. Which one do you suggest, Demilin? I have the Diva.
You could make the cereal 3 milligram and give it to me.
Okay, I can do that. How about that? I'll do
I
that.
like that.
Which one
Good
is it? The
idea.
Milky Maple Showers? No.
No, that sounds dirty.
Cornbread on pudding?
No,
The Diva. Surreal. I think that's
cereal.
it.
Yes, that's it.
This is surreal. I'll have to look at her site. I don't
Give me some
remember if this
cereal.
was it's either a 15 or 17% mix that you have to do on this. Get my stuff together, Creed. Yeah, maybe I should do a practice run. You're right. Maybe I should. That would help. Do you have a
Where's
bottle
the
that
fun
we
in
can?
that, Creed?
We can't make a big bottle of this. I'm going.
There's got to be bottles in that
There's
cabinet
30
right
mil
next to you.
bottles down here, but they're not anything big.
What am I going to do with a 30 ml bottle?
Vape it really fast.
Right?
I don't
Like,
have any
it'll
bigger
be
bottles.
gone by the end of the show.
I do
Look
have
in the
some
cabinet.
bottles. Yeah, I cleaned some bottles. All right, let me look.
It does. It doesn't it, Dire Thing? Triple X title from Canada. Yeah, it totally does. Yeah. I got stuff to tell y'all, but I can't. Not yet, and it sucks. Cause I don't know who's watching this or who could see it. I doubt anybody really is, but you never know. No, I'm sure y'all would enjoy it if you got to watch him fall down. We got the house somewhat kid free this weekend. A liter water bottle? No, I don't think we do. Yes, you did lose. You did lose, Michelle. We got big changes going on at work. No, I didn't buy a house yet. I can't do the house thing until our lease doesn't expire until March. So I'm gonna start looking around November, but I got some things I need to take care of. And every time I had planned to go, okay, I'm gonna set this aside to take care of it. something happens, like my alternator decides to fuck off. An empty whiskey bottle? We do have one of those, but that might be too much.
Juice. I need PG. It's not enough. Big PG.
There's the big thing, BG. No, we got changes going on at work. That's why I was late, because one of my coworkers. I can tell you this part. I got a phone call at like 4:45. Like one of my coworkers was trying to do one of her closings, and told me my husband won't allow me to work past 5. I mean, what do you even say to that? I was just like, well, you kind of have to. You're in the middle of something. And she's like, well, he's pretty adamant that I can't work past 5 on Fridays. And I said, well, until he signs your paychecks, that's going to be a problem. So she said, understood, and then hung up on me. So she may quit. I don't know. At this point, I really don't care either way, because I've also found she's slightly racist, slightly homophobic, and just generally not a very pleasant person. And she sucks at her job. So yeah. We'll see what happens.
That lady at your job is homophobic. What? I did not know that.
Well, she made. Did I laugh? No, because I was just like, what do you mean he won't allow you? Now I get what she's saying. She does start at 7 a.m. She has a daughter that she takes care of that is disabled. So I understand that she's got shit going on. But you can't literally just clock out right in the middle of the fucking closing. You can't do that. You're doing something. If you were good at your job, you'd be done by now. But exactly, allow. He doesn't allow you. I could understand if you said, we had plans tonight, and he really wanted me to stop at 5. Is there any way you could take over and finish this up for me? Sure, but he won't allow you. Let me speak to this man. I just don't.
Okay.
I asked my boss. I said, what would your wife do to you if you forbid her from doing something? And his eyes got really big. He's like, I don't know. I'd never do that. I said, now, after she stopped laughing hysterically, what do you think she'd do to you? I just can't. I can understand if you don't want to work past 5. Like, I don't want to fucking work at 8, 9 o'clock at night either. But I'll be damned if I'm going to work late so you can stop working at 5. It's kind of bullshit in my opinion. But yeah, I don't. She's supposed to have 17 years worth of experience doing what I do. You would not know it at all in any way, shape, or form. I'm astonished at what we're getting or not getting from. It's just, yeah, it's not gonna work.
Okay, I'm gonna stay on. I can't see chat right now, but I'm gonna stay on the screen. This is basically like if you're making. Can y'all still see it? Oh wait, let me see if
it's very small, but we can see it enough.
All right, so
if I had glasses on, I could probably see it.
I believe this is like 100 ml bottle that I have. I can't even see what I'm doing.
I finished it for her.
This is like 100 ml bottle, so that's what I'm gonna make.
Oh boy.
Well, so on e-liquid recipes, if you just hit create recipe, then I'm gonna put how much I'm gonna make. So that's 100 mils. We're gonna put our desired strength, which is 3 milligram for her, and then you got your PG/VG ratio, 70/30. Yeah, max VG, you can just click on there and it's just going to wipe that out. Your nicotine strength. Now, your nicotine strength, you got to put whether you're using PG or VG nicotine, which I'm using PG nicotine, so that's all done. And then and then you have to hit add flavor, right? So the flavor I'm adding is just one of hers. So I'm just, what is this? SURR? Surreal. and then it's going to be 15%, and that's it. Oh, you got to hit save, really?
Well, and Creed knows there is no 5 o'clock in real estate.
There we go.
That's
Which
not
I mean, it's easy because of the fact that it's 15% is 15 grams.
I
but
don't,
the-
timekeeper. We're all grown ass adults. Sorry.
But the nick is what I was worried about, which is going to be 3.11. So we'll do that too. I can take this stupid browser window off now, though. Let me get rid of that. All right, there we go. So let's break out the old scale.
No, she's not, King Cobra. That's why I think she's full of shit. She's not. She is a redneck old school. Yeah, no, she's not.
Yeah. Hopefully y'all can see that. I just put the drop of juice or drop of water on there. Now I have to tear this out. We're going to start at 0. So, as far as the juice goes, it's exactly 15. So I'm going to put 15. I'm going to shake this up first. This is going to take forever, by the way. Up to 9, 10, 13. Right now I can start slowing down. Okay, it's at 15. The wind that's blowing on it is making it good. Look at that, leaves like hardly none left of this. Well, I don't want to go over. What was the nick? It was like 3.11. Yeah, because since it's 100 milligram, it kind of makes stuff easy. Oh, it isn't. That's weird. Let me see what it was on the other thing, so I can match it. Let me see what the properties is. Now they can hear you, but I'm gonna see what headphones. Okay, so let me go back to the build cam and then I'll fix it for that. I never had to do this before, but yep, that's why it went to default. No, hold on. Okay, now try.
How about now?
There we go. Okay, now
yeah,
they can
I
hear
mean,
you.
y'all are just, it's like winning the fucking lottery
I
twice in one day.
Yeah. So there, we have very little of the Carolina extract left. Saying very, very little.
It's fine. I don't notice enough of a difference between that and the Nick River to pay 3 times the price. On me or any around. Has there been an update to what?
Let me tear that out before I go any further.
DeMillan is like squealing and stuff because you don't have gloves and stuff on.
I'm a professional. I don't get a drop on me. Yeah, I mean, I would recommend wearing gloves if you doing 100 milligrams. Been doing this so long now. I don't even... And I'm very well ventilated, that's for sure. Be pretty
Oh, he
close.
wants to know, did you do a Windows update or something?
No, it was some other thing I did the other day, and I was
I
messing
think
with
the
the
default
audio.
pat is 100 milligram.
Yeah, default is 100 milligram. You would have to change that if you wanted a different. I don't even want that right there. I'm gonna have to clean that.
DeMillan said you're doing just fine so far.
Oh, thank you.
So far, she's leaving the door open.
Now, all I'm gonna do now is basically fill this up with VG. So I have a big thing of VG right here.
See, he does.
This
I
is
always
not
add
rocket
the
science.
nicotine last because I
No!
put
Oh my God! This stupid bottle! Oh my God! So much for not spilling anything. What the hell's wrong with this bottle? Holy crap! It went everywhere. Every damn where. Hold on.
DeMillan, that was all your fault. You cursed him.
Nothing to get up with. Nothing.
The paper towels are by the front door. Ah.
Yeah, I see them now. Just wasted a whole bunch of VG though.
No, that was all VG there thing.
Man,
But
these are
as
some
I was
cheap-ass
saying,
paper
is
towels.
I always put everything away and then add the nicotine last. That way, if something like that happens, I'm not spilling
Oh my
nicotine
God.
all over my desk or knocking.
What a disaster. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Frankenmeiser. You got This
the right
didn't even open
icon
right.
for that. That was priceless. No, that was probably about $2 or $3 worth of VG. There's definitely a price on it.
Let me not spill this.
John Q said that's the DIY version of ping. And Frankenmeiser
What a
says, so
shit
yeah,
bottle.
about
Don't
that
buy those
Murphy's
bottles,
thing.
folks. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm yelling in y'all's ear.
Yes, you were.
Don't buy those bottles.
So did you spill the bottle of the flavoring?
This is ridiculous how much it spilled out.
Did you spill the actual bottle of flavoring?
Squeeze it hard. That's what's bad. I barely squeezed the thing.
I don't think he can hear me actually. So he's just yeah.
This whole paper towel roll is about to be gone because I'm. All over the scale, in the scale.
That's going to be a greasy mess, y'all. I'd bet y'all money that he just used Windex. That's like the only cleaner he ever uses. Windex is his be all end all is Windex. Doesn't matter what he's cleaning, he busts out the Windex.
I'm going to have the shiniest desk in the world.
a good thing we got more paper towels. I'm actually concerned about the bottle. Did he tip? No, it's not, John Q. It's not the duct tape of cleaners. Tilex or Clorox. That's the duct.
That was just awesome. I hear you talking. I don't even know where I put the headphones. Okay. Okay, now I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Wait.
So did you spill the bottle of concentrate?
No, that
Okay,
didn't
good.
spill. Really?
So apparently Gailey has already clipped this and sent it to Vic. They're going back and watching. They rewound and watched you do it again. There's a clip of you doing it in slow motion.
Hold on.
Do ants like VG? They might. I don't know. We don't get ants too much, and I don't think I've ever really seen ants in the house. And there's 3 children here, so if we were gonna get ants, we'd have ants already.
I see now. Y'all were counting on this to happen. That's what it was.
Wouldn't say counting on it, but DeMillan called it. He's doing just fine for now. 3 seconds later.
Well,
Then
I
John
didn't know
Q
that.
John Q said that's the DIY version of ping.
That was ridiculous, man.
Yes, it was.
I barely even touched the bottle, and it just everywhere. All right.
Yeah, we saw.
Let's finish filling this bottle. Here, I'm gonna get it better on camera this time.
Okay, did you screw the top back onto the VG
I'm gonna
properly?
It was screwed on right before. It's just this bottle. So I can show you if you want. All I gotta do is turn it over and squeeze. It'll pop open again. But I'm gonna hold.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna hold the damn thing still now.
Michelle says, "Be very, very careful."
It's still leaking out of the damn side of it. I'm not liking this bottle at all.
How hard were you squeezing?
I wasn't squeezing hard.
I don't pour it. John Q. Creed said Vic's gonna pee his pants, and then John Q says, and then he'll see the video.
You know what? Damn the top.
I mean, that's what I do. I just pour it directly from the big bottle instead of trying to squeeze it through a little bit. I mean, VG is relatively cheap. It's better than that, the nicotine or the flavorings. You really think he's gonna spill it again? I don't think he's gonna spill it again.
No, yeah. I'm past that point now. I got to go wash this VG bottle off because it is literally like a giant sticky mess right now.
Okay, go wash your sticky mess.
I mean, everything's sticky over here. I hate sticky.
It's 500 mils is the size of these bottles. But I mean, that's what I use. I've literally never squeezed so hard I blew the top off. He's making I think it's a 120 that he's making. 100 mil, sorry.
I was like, if it was 100, I'd have. I remember those that they sold from I can't remember the name of that. Used to be one of those, buy one get one free bottle.
Mm-hmm.
That company.
Oh, I thought it was Yeti.
Yeah, there you go, Yeti.
Yeah.
Back when they had 100 mil bottles. Oh, man.
I mean, technically, he didn't need gloves. I mean, maybe a placemat or.
The VG took care of everything.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, that's the important part, T. Millen. Yeah. Gailey says, I don't need gloves. I'm a professional.
Yeah, mix that sound with me spilling the juice. There you go.
Yeah, you're never going to live that one down, dear.
At least the mix was saved. That's right.
I need to click this link and watch it in slow motion just because.
That was jacked up. Hey, it wasn't my fault, though. It's the damn bottle's fault. I didn't know that bottle was a piece of crap. These bottles are fine. You see, this one don't have the little hook on it. And it's just got a red stop. These don't spill like that. But that VG bottle, which I don't even got it. I don't even know where I set it down. Excuse me.
your internet went out and you missed it, well, there's going to be a replay. So
You missed it? Yeah.
just rewind back and catch it. It was about what, five minutes ago.
Yeah, it was. And then, yeah, and the 10-minute cleanup, and it's still not. I'm gonna have to clean all this off. All right, let's see how good this is.
Good night, Jamilin.
This should taste like cereal.
I'll let you know if he spills anything else.
Oh, damn. That's good. That's really good. Oh, okay. Did I get any on my mods? I don't think I did. I mean, a little bit got on the swell mod, but that's about it. I literally blew through a half a roll of paper towels. Oh, there we go.
Well, don't squeeze so damn hard, too.
I didn't squeeze it hard. I'll be willing to go back and watch the video. I just barely squeezed it, and poof, it popped right off. The bottle is really flimsy.
Floors down there, not carpet.
So yeah, instant scuba show classic. There you go. Y'all don't make Vic laugh that hard. You know, Vic only spilled a little bit. That was a lot. A lot.
That was definitely a lot of it.
Jamilin is practically impossible to make just everywhere. Yeah.
It's always Jamilin too. She comes in, you're doing fine for now, and then
these one shots. If you go to DIYFlavorChasers.com, and why did it not come up? All right, let me bring the link back up, and then go to the one shot category. They have a bunch of different ones. These are actually the Steam Pug ones. And the one I just made is called Surreal. But here's the link to DIY Flavor Chaser. You go there and then go to where it says one shots, and you're going to get a long list. Go down to Steam Pugs, and then you'll see the different flavors there, and it tells you how much you should mix. I know the Surreal is really good. I haven't really tried the We're Jamming yet enough to know how good it is, but yeah, there's 8 flavors there. They're $12.50, and it tells you. I love the way that they have this set up. It tells you, like, you click on each one. A 30 ml bottle will yield 200 mils, so it tells you how much you can make out of that 30 ml bottle. And the steep time is 2 weeks. It says, and you can wait that 2 weeks. I didn't have to wait that long with the Surreal. It was actually really good right off the bat, but I'm sure it'll get a lot better if you let it steep. Just let Vic and Aries know. Thanks, Gail. I appreciate that. I'm still getting VG on me. There's VG everywhere. Hey, babe. Just saying. There's a lot of VG in here. Is it on my keyboard too? No, it didn't get on the keyboard. How's that possible?
I have no idea. I mean, you just, yeah.
All right. So yeah, there's VG everywhere. I feel sticky just thinking about it. What a waste of VG. I'm glad VG's not, like, if that was nicotine, oh my God, that would have been a bad hazard.
Yeah, that would have been bad. Yeah. Or the flavorings, that would have been like a huge waste. VG is at least cheap.
Yeah, VG was the cheapest thing that I could have lost out of there. So.
And
the Ether RDA in the Abyss is absolutely spot. I love the way and the juice lasts forever in this damn thing. I fill this thing up with juice and it lasts me like all day. Maybe I'd say a day and a half, depending on, and that's usually if I'm vaping just, you missed a lot, Chunk. Basically, I had a giant bottle of VG like this and spilled it all over my desk. If you rewind about 10 minutes ago, you'll see it. I made a complete mess all over the desk. The most I've ever spilled of anything, I think, except when my nose bled. That was a lot. Oh.
I gotta find it.
Great. I should delete this video real fast. Well, it's too late. They already made copies and everything. I should have
Yeah.
turned the DVR off where nobody can run it back.
It's too late.
Oh my goodness.
All right, you're showing the VG.
That was classic.
Oh, there it goes. It just rocketed and shot the other bottle right out of the way. Yeah, that
Wow.
was yeah. Right,
Oh, they
right
only
at
ship to the USA? I'm sorry, Pat. I would assume that they only ship to USA.
So it's that I'm
what?
trying to figure out what minute mark it's at, but
Dart thing says it's 14 minutes and 40 seconds back from what now. You won't be able to see what minute. We're at an hour and 2 minutes now. So if you go 14 minutes back from that, so it's what, 52 minutes? Oh, hour and 15. Hour and wait, hour and 14. No, 14 minutes.
Delete it. You should feature it, right?
So basically, I would be in around the 45-minute mark.
Oh yeah, I found it. I'm just watching it over and over again. It just that top just shoots right off of there and blows the bottle right out of the way.
You got it? Yeah. Did you see how much I lost there, Chunk? That was a lot. That was a lot of juice, man. Hey, all in the interest of science, right? It's like you said, we didn't waste the flavoring or the nick. So 47 minutes. Thanks, Wally. Math is hard, okay? I don't know where it was, but yeah.
It's great.
We need to get rid of those bottles. I will not have that happen again.
I've never had it happen. So how about we just not use them for VG? We make big enough bottles that we can just pour it out of the fucking gallon jug.
Let me see what. Gail keeps watching it. Oh, that's a good one. $15 for what? For one? One bottle is $15? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, see, I got like 12 bottles for like $9. Oh, I was
one 16-ounce bottle is $15. Holy crap, darn thing. I could understand if it kept your drinks cool, but damn, $15 for one empty bottle? They want to get paid. You see Munchkin laughing? Mm-hmm. I bet she was.
I was. That was great. Like you wouldn't laugh at me if I did them.
At Target, they're $5. Well, there you go. I'd much rather go to Target and get them for $5 than $15.
I'd just rather use the ones we have and tell you not to squeeze so damn hard. Don't put VG in them.
Well,
the hole ain't that big for VG.
I was trying to do it out of the nozzle for the show so that they could see it. I normally just pour it. You know, when I usually just pour it, especially if I'm making like a 500 ml bottle. To try and squeeze that out would take forever and a day.
Yeah, so you were squeezing too hard and rocketed the top right off of it.
I didn't. 3 for 5 at Wally World. There you go. Wally World. Wally World said, Wally, go to Wally World. Oh my goodness. I almost want to get just glass bottles for that.
Is that the scuba DIY? No. Glass is not a good idea.
That's when you need to get rid of a lot of VG quickly, Chunk. That's the way that happens. But I don't think VG is the same way oily rags is, so I'm still worried about that.
No, the VG is not going to spontaneously combust.
Now, I have had oily rags catch on fire.
I don't think VG is combustible.
Hey, Dirty. No, VG shouldn't be. But if you take an oily rag like cooking oil or motor oil, something like that, and get a rag really doused in it and just let it sit somewhere, it'll start heating up and catch on fire. Very bad fire hazard.
VG doesn't do that.
Oh. Creeds, that's where I get them. Where did Creed say get them from? Oh, Michelle found something. Yeah, those bottles, man. Oh, those aren't bad. Those are 4-ounce bottles. It wouldn't hold as
Hi,
much,
Dirty.
but it looks like that those nozzles are way better. I like the nozzles on those.
Gailey said, "Don't you dare delete this. Aries is looking forward toward the replay."
I won't delete it, Gail. I'm just kidding about deleting it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know what? I would, Chunk, but you can't hardly. It's really hard to make Munchkin DIY. You got to twist her arm. I don't want to do it. She won't even build her own tanks or anything.
That's what I got you for. I
Our
work hard enough not to
John
do
Q, are jizz rags flammable? He's asking for a friend.
Well, I would imagine if they were, teenagers' houses would be just bursting into flames randomly.
Ooh, a gallon jug with a pump. That's not a bad idea, Peter. It depends on what you're pumping it into. QP has another kit. Trackman Joe, say it ain't so. Now I gotta go look. Every time I think I got everything from QP, they come out with something else.
That's what companies do.
Why didn't it come up when I just searched for it? That's weird.
Michelle wants to know if you saw her comment about the fake drop.
No, the fake drop.
Mm-hmm.
What fake drop? Jeez, I can't even type. There we go. I finally got to the website. Oh, look at there. Kong 28 millimeter limited edition, $80. It is an RDA. I love getting all the QP stuff. I do like the airflow on that one. I like that stainless one. That looks sweet. But black would match more of the stuff I got. This is the problem I have with that. It's 28 millimeter. It doesn't fit a lot of the mods because it's so big. I mean, it fits most of the newer mods, but like I think this is 28 millimeters. So it'll fit on this, the Jackaroo 2. But if you ever wanted to use something on like that on an older mod, it'll overhang like a son of a gun. But that's an $80 RDA too. And I didn't get paid again because Munchkin was a slacker. There you go.
Beg your pardon?
You say you didn't get my stuff to the owner fast enough.
No,
so
I didn't, but it certainly wasn't because I was a slacker. It's called
No.
I'm fucking busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
I'll give you that. She has been really busy, and the people that supposed to help her is not helping for shit.
No, amazingly enough, the one person that we hired that had absolutely zero fucking experience in real estate is doing better than two others that have supposedly got many years in the industry, and they can't fucking walk and chew gum at the same time. So, you know, your guess is as good as mine.
They can work on one file at a time, which is ridiculous. Oh, darn thing got a link. I'm scared to look. Is that just like me spilling juice?
I mean, I've done more closings in 1 week than this chick has in the 2 months that she's been here in total files that she has. And she's still saying she's overwhelmed and completely slammed. Doing fucking what?
I'm just going to add that to the cart so I can get it. I can check it out later.
What?
It's a 1 gallon pump.
And I'm just saying, you know, if you didn't spend your paycheck like someone was going to take it from you.
I'm not going to. I just want money to be in there. That's all. I mean, I got money on credit cards now,
Look,
so I'm good.
Don't you think I don't notice the pating? Thank you for your Amazon order. Pating. I ask Alexa, what's my notifications? And she just keeps going on and on and on and on.
See?
Well, it's because I checked them all earlier.
Well, I haven't ordered anything from Amazon in a few days.
2 days.
I have to keep the postman busy so they'll remember where we're at.
You know what? We don't even need to buy a house. We could just build one out of all the Amazon boxes.
Well, Pat, I will completely agree with the older mods were built to last because they weren't pumped out as quick as the ones are nowadays on a super fast assembly line that they just boom, boom, boom. They do a quality check and make sure that it works. And that's even if they really do quality check them. Sometimes I don't know if they do or not. I with the Abyss, I'm sure they did because it did work. It just didn't work very long. So it had an underlying issue, obviously, because it shouldn't be doing what it's doing. Now,
See,
I
I
haven't
still
heard
have my
back.
Snow Wolf V Fang, and it works just fine.
V-Fang, no, that's not the one he's got.
Yeah.
Remember the one I
I
showed
was
you?
I was talking to Michelle. Yeah, I
Oh.
know. She said hers only lasted 4 months.
Yeah,
That would be a good name.
The Snow Wolves kind of got worse as time went on. I don't remember when the V-Fang came out, but remember then they had that Snow Wolf with the giant wolf on the outside of it. The mod started getting more cheaper feeling. The one that Pat sent me was a heavy mod. It really was. You can just tell by the build quality of it.
Slappy, you might think walk and chew bubblegum is exaggeration, but I'd seriously be surprised if this chick could do both at the same time.
The one that Pat sent me looks very similar to this. I mean, the only difference, this is a variant, but his was solid glass on the front, and the display was messing up on it. But honestly, I don't know if Pat agrees with me. You can tell what only the bottom right corner of the display is working, but you can still see what wattage it's set at, and it still fires. It's still a working mod. The only way for me to even to have tried to fix his display would have been to rip that mod completely apart, and then it could have got to a point where I couldn't fix it. I mean, that thing's been in there for a long time.
Yeah, that's their quality control, Pat, is why I put a sticker
there.
on it.
Yeah. Yeah, Richard,
all the
and
mods that I have still work.
Yeah, there's, knock on wood, there's only 2 mods I have that don't work. One of them is sitting right here on my desk. The other one is the one I dropped at my mom's funeral, and
technically that one still works too.
Yeah, it has no display, so you can't tell what the hell you're firing. You can't tell what it's at, but other than that, yeah. Everything I got, especially all my Yeehee devices, not one of them has went bad ever. Hell, Vapor Joe washed his SX Mini, the M class, and it still worked after he got out of the washer and let it dry. It still freaking worked. That is way overboard what it should have done. I can understand on waterproof mod, but hey, no, but not on something that was not meant to be waterproof or put in water. Shouldn't have worked. But if the mod would have been on or had a battery in it, I don't know if the mod had a battery in it. If it had a battery in it and it was constantly getting power when water hit it, that's what kills the mods. If there's no battery in it when it gets wet and you can get it completely dried and cleaned off, it should work again when you put a battery back in there. That's why if you ever drop a mod in the water or something like that, first thing you want to do, unless you think it's going to blow up, is get the batteries out of it as fast as humanly possible, and do not put the batteries in it under any circumstances until that thing has dried for a couple days, because if there's any water in between any of them connections where the chips are, it's going to short out and then it won't work after that. So that's the best advice I could give you if your mod ever gets wet. Even say it gets wet because it fell in the bathtub or it fell in your sink while you were shaving or brushing your teeth. Take the batteries out. Make sure that it's completely dry before you put batteries back in it, or you will destroy it. It works the same way with phones. If you could disconnect the battery right off the bat, but now the phones are made where you can't even get to the damn battery unless you tear the whole phone apart. So you're pretty much screwed when the phone goes in there. But most phones now are waterproof, so there you go. Yeah, see, Peter, I don't understand that. It's, Peter, honestly, it's all about the money, man. If they can't figure out a way how to make money off this, they're just going to keep banning stuff. They're going to ban this, that, those, everything they can.
I mean, technically they could make mech mods with some of those. Y'all don't remember how you used to lock a mech mod? Some of that shit was adult proof, much less child proof.
Hell, I got
Having one of
mods
those
that require
locking rings fucking freeze shut. You have to throw your mod in the freezer just to
they
open
got
it.
what one of the mods I got. I don't know. It was one of the Munchkin mods. I think you got to have a passcode to unlock it before you can vape it. And the DNA, the 250Cs like that. You can, where you have to push a certain buttons to unlock it, which I had mine set, and luckily I finally figured it out because I didn't remember what I set it to. Luckily, I almost knew it wasn't the default one, which is just like the middle button 5 times. It was not that. So I had to go, what was it? But
I had a copper one that every time I locked it, I ended up having to throw that motherfucker in the freezer because the lock ring would get stuck shut.
You're talking about, mech mod, true. A mech mod, there's no 5-click to lock it or turn it off.
No, but you can definitely child-proof them.
Really, Chunk? Anybody want a copy of this file? Scuba's Comedy Gold. Really? Jeez, man. This video is going to get a lot of views. I should rename it Scuba's Big Spill because that's what it needs to be called.
I mean, it's already called Murphy's Law Strikes Again, so that's not necessarily intended for what you did, but...
True. Let me see what you sent.
Jinxed yourself. These macarons are calling my name.
Ah, very nice. So Cloud Trucker just sent a file of his old Snow Wolf 75 watt right there. He says it still works fine. Yeah, you can tell those older. Well, that's not a C frame, but it's close.
Pat, the rice will pull the moisture out.
They're just made better. Now, I won't say that the battery power was as good back then because they didn't use silver-plated contacts and stuff on most of them. But the mods nowadays are either copper or silver-plated copper, which silver is the best conductor. So I've explained this a billion times on the channel, but silver, if they could make an entire mod out of silver, it would be the best. It would be expensive, but it would be the best conductor. The problem with silver is it's also a very good conductor of heat.
But it's also very soft.
So, and it's a soft metal. So if you was to fire a mech mod with that thing would get so hot in your hand you couldn't hold it. So they have to take silver and just make it for the contact points, which is the most important part. And
you posted it in Vic's group.
And they code it. Will it get it done? Vape related. Thanks, Chunk. I'd hate for somebody to miss out on it. Jesus. They do have mech mods that can't be fired, by children. It's just it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know why they're trying to take all this stuff away from us. I really don't. Besides, it's money. Money. Mm-hmm. Always has been about money. Hell, I've said that since day one. It's all about the money. If they could figure out a way to tax this stuff to where they can make hand over fist money like they do from the cigarette companies, then we wouldn't have any problems at all.
Nope.
They would leave us the hell alone. Oh man, yeah, that RDA looks interesting, but Pat sent a picture probably of his mod there. Well, Pat, that doesn't really. Oh, you sent another photo. That's more like it. There we go. So he sent a picture of his mod. I don't know how this is going to show up on camera. Oh, it's going to turn. I don't know if y'all can see this. If it'll focus. His display. I mean, it'll probably show up on the build cam. Well, it's showing 49. It's just so. That's not going to work. It's 49.9 watts, but it's not showing up. That's actually showing up a little better than what I saw, Pat. So, yeah, you got it exactly. Well, now you can see it. 49.9 watts. So, and it says power right there, so that's the mode he's in. But it was good enough to where it's like, you know what, that's usable. I would definitely use that mod just like that. Not worry about it. I mean, it's a collector's item that he likes. I tried to find one for sale online, but that thing is like from 2015, and it's like impossible to find now. The one site that I did find it from, I tried to click on it to buy it, and we're not accepting orders. What? So yeah, you couldn't buy it. Oh my goodness, goodness gracious, y'all
What?
are something. They're just something else. I had to do something to just stir up. Yeah. Well, we needed a little laugh, I guess. Jeez, I surely didn't expect that to happen.
That's one way to make you clean your desk.
No, the desk is absolutely horrid right now. I am really surprised, even after that. I'll show y'all here in a second. After spilling that I did not absolutely destroy every mod. I got so many mods on my desk. I'm going to show y'all. There's so much stuff on my desk right now.
Don't show them that mess.
It's everywhere. Everywhere. There's my stream deck over here. Yeah, so it's spilled right here, but all up here there's mods. So I got lucky that it didn't go all over the place right there. You're welcome, Gail. I don't know that cheer you up. It's more
Come
of a
back
like
next week. He'll spill something else.
200,000 pools. Nice, Black Country. I like that. I have a really old Squonk mod, which I doubt I can find it on my stand even if I want to. Remember those mods that well, some of the older mods, remember they had BB buttons? Remember the BB button? Yeah, I have one like that that's a Squonker, and I can't remember the name of the company right offhand. It's a green mod, so it's probably not even on this. It's probably in the cabinet. Well, is this it? This is it. Holy crap. Do y'all remember this mod? Here, I'll show it up close. The bottle's not in there, but man, this thing is really old. Look, the paint's even starting to peel up from it. It pressed. I don't know why they did this. A press, that's where the bottle is, so you got to press right there.
Well, in case you couldn't find the big giant square opening on the back.
SIB. Look at that BB. This is very
Is it
old.
clicky?
Very old. Look, there's nothing to it. Look, it's got a MOSFET in there.
You made Chunk giggle.
The bottle sits here and it goes up. I mean, you could put any bottle in here that'll fit and right up to that tube. Wow, that magnet is something
I've got
serious.
extra bottles. Jazzy sent me some silicone bottles to use for my nasal.
When I went to Florida, I used this the entire time I was down there. One of the best Squonk experiences I've ever had was with this mod. For some reason, this thing needs to be repainted. It really does. I hate to go over this logo though. I mean, it's technically that's cut out.
Yeah.
That's metal there, so maybe I could get away with that. I got a lot of Squonkers though. I mean, I got 3 rage mods in. I got too many mods to deal with. Oh, yeah. I'm seeing as you won't delete it. Delete it now. No, don't. You ain't got to delete it. They can make fun of me. That's fine. The Pulse V2. I got Pulse mods too. The Squonkers, the 80 watt, the regular Pulse. I don't know if I ever got the newest one, but I know I didn't get the Diatic, which I wanted to get that one, but I never did. When I saw Tony B,
you could repaint it scuba blue.
When I saw Tony B over at in DC when we went to the rally, he was vaping the Diatic. I think that was before it even came out, and I was like, "Ooh, I like that."
You
Um,
just noticed that, Junk? You the title of the show.
what am I spilling next week?
Trackman wants to know what's your oldest mod.
What is my oldest mod? I can show you one of them. It was actually the first mech mod I ever bought. I do have it on this stand. And it is the crappiest mech mod I ever bought. Is this it? There it is. Yep. This is the first mech mod I ever bought. So this one is way old. And I'm sure it's a clone. The old Chi-Yu. This has the worst battery drop almost out of any mod that I own. A very old mod. So it's even got the old 510. But I did a battery drop test on this. It drops like 2.5 to 3 volts. So the battery has to work overtime just to fire anything that's in there.
I've got my not an
Power
old
button.
mod.
Power
I've got
button
my
still
Pravari
works.
downstairs in that cabinet.
I mean, I got Nemesis mods. The Nemesis, I got a real Nemesis, and then I got clone Nemesis. Then I got my Pegasus, and there's one of the ones we bought for when I was Yardbird. Was King. That mod very old. I think we paid $10 for these because Nature Vape was out of business. Yeah, there's my clone Pegasus. This is the clone, and you can tell because this engraving is real deep in it. The real Pegasus, man, this thing really needs to be cleaned. It's copper, but holy
I saved
crap.
that link, Wally.
That's dirt old right there. So y'all want to see a pretty blue one I got from China a long time ago?
I remember when I bought my Pravari, I was like, all right, this is it. This is my expensive mod. This is the most I'm gonna spend. I remember when you bought that.
This still looks really good to be that old though.
Mm-hmm.
I just really like that blue, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta have that thing. I doubt I've used it more than 5 minutes. It's probably still got a build in there, to be honest with you. Y'all, no, I was kidding. There's still a build in there. That build is really old.
I dare you.
There's no way I would vape that. That thing.
Put a couple drops of VG on there to juice it up.
No,
I dare you. I triple dog dare you.
And then I got one of these guys.
Good night, Gailey.
The good old Congestus with the fire button on the side.
Is that a clone?
I'm sure.
I have mine in that cabinet too, but it's got the wrap on it that looks like it's made out of stone.
This is a dual 26650.
Yep.
But yeah, I got lots of old mods
I took my
like that.
Congestus to a vape shop and asked them to build it for me. And the lowest they would build it is 0.5.
Well,
so I promptly got in my car, which was a little tiny Kia, and took a big old hit right as the light turned green. I could not see. So I'm frantically trying to roll my window down because, it's a Kia. It doesn't have fucking automatic windows. People are beeping at me. I mean, it was filled my entire car. It was glorious.
Dom Long, I've had that so long that they may not even be fused claptons. They may be regular round wire coils in that.
Basic bitch coils?
Yeah.
You haven't had it that long. I remember when you bought that. And you were not building basic bitch coils then.
Oh, okay. Well, basic bitch coils are fine. Oh my goodness. So what's everybody going to do for the 4th of July? That's coming up real soon. That's Monday, right? I think the bank said it was closed on Tuesday. Yeah, they're closed on the 5th. So they're open on July 4th? I'll have to look at the message.
July 4th is a Sunday, dear.
Wait, today's the 2nd, 3rd,
July 4th is Sunday.
Okay, July 4th is Sunday. Damn, I'm thinking July 4th was Monday.
No.
Okay, that makes some
Shit,
sense.
I keep thinking July 4th is Monday, so I was trying to take Monday and Tuesday off, but Jeff keeps correcting me.
Michelle,
So-
that sounds like my kind of 4th of July right there. Cook out, lay out, and be completely worthless. That is
Laying
freaking
out
awesome.
means going out in the sun and being hot. Now, what
The-
we're gonna do is rearrange our garage tomorrow and take a trip to the dump.
Hey,
Hey,
that's too much like work. What did Slappy
we
post a
can
picture
play
of?
music while we do it. You're gonna blow up a dead squirrel with an M80. Well, enjoy.
Where did my mouse? Oh, I thought my mouse died. I was like, well, I killed my mouse too. It's just. Thanks, Slappy. I have that. I know I have that.
Oh,
picture.
well, there you go. That's
I look skinny in that picture.
technically we have a pool too, but we just got to go down the road to it.
Holy crap!
What picture?
The one
Let me see.
Slappy just posted. Look at it.
Oh,
I'm
I saw that
skinny.
in my memories today, Slappy.
I
Yeah.
actually, is my face that much fatter?
Both you and I are very healthy.
Damn. Well, I was doing keto then, I'm sure. So that's why I look
Yes,
so
you
skinny
were.
right there. But daggum. That's crazy. Yeah, I
My
had a
dog
pool
used to
too,
growl at the
Michelle.
fireworks and make us come back in the house and sit on the couch where it's safe.
Well,
And
happy
she'd go
birthday,
out and
King
growl at
Cobra.
the sky.
Early.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy early birthday, but what time is blank deleted? Mod envy? Is that what you were going to say? Never. I doubt that you'll never see another mod envy
You need
show
to drink that with smart water, Michelle.
You got to drink it with smart water.
Mhm.
IQ bar and smart water. That helps.
Yep. Yeah, no, my dog was not a fan. She thought we were at war. She'd go out and growl at the sky and then run back and sit on the couch and look at us like, y'all need to come in here and sit on the couch where it's safe because they're bombing us. She didn't like cower in the corner or anything, but
Yeah, I think I have turned the big cat, the one that has scratched and bit me every time I've tried to pet it. I have finally converted that cat. Now it lets me pet her occasionally.
now she demanded pets earlier. Like, I'm not done with
Well,
you yet. Get back here.
I think that's
Meow.
because you were standing nearby. Because she don't normally meow at me like that unless I have
Mhm.
a treat for her. That's how I got the cat to start liking me. I kept feeding the cat treats.
Well, I think
And
part of it too, since she's been hanging out downstairs and on the couch, she's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not hiding upstairs anymore because that stupid dog.
yeah. You turned 55. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's chilly up here.
Chili?
Yes.
Well, if it's chilly, that's going to be awesome. I would enjoy that. It's been like 80 degrees upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking hot. Well, I mean, it was 80 outside. I don't know what it was inside, but it was still hot.
It comes to comfort you as you shiver in the dry bathtub. So far, he hasn't done that, Chunk. Rewick and intake. I made him. He rewicked it for me the other day.
I do have an
it
intake.
tasted like shit.
I do have an intake that I could probably rewick right here. The black one, it's just clear as a bell right now. It probably has no build in there, and it needs to have one. Let me see if there's anything
Fill the
in here.
bathtub with warm water, then you won't be shivering, Slappy.
I like the way the intake vapes.
I like it too.
It's good. Oh, wow. Unfortunately, I can't rebuild this because it looks like this.
Show us. Ain't that some shit?
But when
Show
you look
off.
at Munchkins,
Shut
it
up.
looks like...
My coils are well loved.
Yeah, they're well loved, all right. I'm scared of firecrackers. Yeah.
I'm only scared when
Yeah.
my stupid friends are lighting them off, pointing them directly at me.
Rocky, the silky I had, was not scared of fireworks or anything like that. Rocky he wanted to kill the thunder. Like
night,
if there
Michelle.
was thunder, he would run outside and jump in the air and try to bite the thunder. So the main thing he had a problem with was thunder and lawnmowers. The lawnmower, he would literally run up to the lawnmower and try to bite at the blade. And I'm like, dog, you're going to get hurt. Stop. I would have to stop the blade
So you're
before.
saying Rocky's not very bright, or wasn't
Yeah.
very bright.
Vape it dry? Peter wants me to get hurt. I swear. I'll vape it right now. There's no juice in there. I'm going to vape it. I ain't scared. Let's see. 0.24. There we go. Oh, wait. The airflow's not open. That would be bad. There we go.
We were at a friend of ours' house for 4th of July. And you know how drunk adults are making the kids stay back for safety. We were in the backyard lighting off fireworks where the neighbors couldn't see us. So they decided to light off one of the mortar rounds, the kind that sit up and
Yep. I love mortars.
It wasn't straight. So when he lit it and it went off, Brian did this, the one that likes you, the one you met. So Brian lit off the mortar and it tipped over and went right through the only opening in the gate and exploded right in front of the window of the asshole neighbor's house across the street that we were hiding from intentionally. So yeah, we all ran in the house and turned off the lights and hid and pretended that it wasn't us.
I'll VG on my camera. Am I blurry?
No.
It looks fine to me. Yeah, I'll do you one better than that. I lit a mortar at not the last house, but the house before that. And there was literally a house right across the street. We lived on the corner, and there was a house on the corner across the street. And they had one of them, I'm not sure what kind of bush it's called, but it's got like lots of small, long needles. A lot of them, huge. And then it's got the big poofy things that come out, whatever those are. I can't remember what the name of that bush is. But anyways, so I lit a mortar, and then my buddy decided to pick it up, and he was going to hold it. And I'm fighting him to get the thing. And he ended up turning it, and it shot off, boom, and shot across the street and exploded in the neighbor's bush. And immediately that bush went whoa in flames. So I'm running over there to put the bush out. I don't know why the neighbor never came outside. Their yard was on fire. They're trying to put the bush out. It was bad. That was a big mortar. That wasn't one of the little bitty ones you get at Walmart. It was a big mortar.
We didn't light their bush on fire, but it exploded directly in front of their house.
I am blurry. I will try to clean my lens off a little bit.
The kids didn't let us live it down either, as we're all ushering them into the house and turning off the lights. You don't look blurry to me.
Yeah, it's not. I can't see. I'm gonna see if I can see it on the screen. It doesn't look blurry to me. I don't know. Should be fine. I'm trying to bake this till it gets dry so that I can get I can put some more juice in here. Thanks, Timekeeper.
I know, right, King Cobra?
Oh, Timekeeper, did you get your I'm asking a question I already know the answer to. I'm sorry. How are you liking your new double barrel, Timekeeper? That's what I should say. Convince the neighbor of a miracle. Yeah, I was like gonna ask Timekeeper about it. And I'm like, he already showed a picture in the group, and I'm sitting here. Hey, did you get it yet? Yeah, dummy. I already posted it. That's what happens with old age, right there. It's great so far. All right, let's don't jinx anything, Timekeeper. I'm knocking on wood for you, bud. I don't think that you're gonna have any problems with it. I wonder if they sold them all.
What the hell would you light on fire in the desert?
I live in the Mojave Desert. If you do that around here, you go to jail. The whole place will be on fire.
Well, I
Damn.
mean, fireworks are illegal here, but
I'm really digging it.
we ended
Nice.
up going back out into the front in the circle once the cops didn't show up, and finished lighting off the rest of them. And then the cops did show up, and they're like, "Are you guys done?" Yeah.
Cloud
And they're like,
Chucker,
make sure
I
you clean
might.
up after yourself.
Hold on, I gotta refill my drink.
Okay.
The hell? Oh,
He can't buy anything until
Katie
the
said
bank
we have
opens
ghosts in
back
the
up.
house, by the way.
We have ghosts. Okay. All right. Till the bank opens and we can get his check deposited, then he can buy stuff. Yeah, I had a long time ago when I was a teenager, we were lighting off bottle rockets. And my boyfriend at the time, his dad came out and lectured us on how it's irresponsible and we need to be careful and you're going to end up burning something down. And here, let me show you how to do it. And promptly rocketed one right onto the neighbor's roof. So that was the end of that. Tumbleweeds. Yeah, I guess you don't want burning tumbleweeds. That would probably be pretty dangerous. Just burning balls of fire floating across the desert. So we're gonna have kittens. Apparently, our attempts to keep the cats apart when she went in heat were too little, too late. So the little tiny black one looks like a little tiny black bowling pin with a tail.
Okay. I had all this stuff I was gonna stay when I came over here. Now I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
What was my first mod? It was a now my first vape or my first mod, because my first vape that I bought was it wasn't even an ego twist. It was an ego style, but it was not adjustable. I got 2 of those, and then I got a Vision spinner, and then I got the Pravari, and thought this is it. I got the Pravari, and I got a Finiac tank, which
My
was
head hurts from laughing so hard.
the Cardo tanks.
Yeah.
So I got a Finiac with its custom Miami Dolphins Cardo tank with my white Pravari, and thought this is all I'm gonna need. This is enough money. We're good. And then yeah, that obviously didn't turn out properly.
I think where's the cute baby? You have to show
Oh
him
yeah,
every
that's
week.
a lot of shit you can catch on fire. Yeah.
It's not even dry yet. I thought I've baked this enough to dry it out. Jeez.
It's in our contract. Where is the baby?
The baby's upstairs, according to Katie. They want to see the baby. Oh, he's sleeping. Sorry, the baby's sleeping. No waking the baby.
My first actual mod, I think, was, besides the Pravari, my first actual like box mod, I think, was an MVP.
See, I bought that stupid polyfill pen they had at the mall. Was my first attempt at vaping, and that thing sucked, man. I thought it was cool. I was like, look, I'm blowing out little smoke puffs. I was calling it smoke then. And then that just didn't work for me. I tried to see if it would do, but it just, and you know, they only sold they sold juice like this, and you could get regular flavored tobacco or light or menthol. That was the only 3 flavors you had. There was no flavors. That was it. So
tell Katie that John Q is demanding that she wake the baby, and he's chanting "baby, baby."
she said something about when she got out of the shower or something, but
the show will be over then.
He is chanting "baby."
John Q,
baby,
I'll
baby.
send you a picture of the baby.
See.
Hi, Addie.
I have to get the baby out of the car seat. He may wake up.
Oh, she has to get the baby out of the car seat, and he may wake up. So, hey, Addie, how's it going? So, if the baby wakes up, then you will be able to see the baby. Oh, I was gonna say that. Yeah, the other cat that we have here, most definitely pregnant. Should
Either that or
actually
she's
have.
got one hell of a tapeworm that's like
No,
moving and kicking.
she is pregnant, and yeah, we had the boy cat fixed, but apparently a little bit too late. So we're gonna be having
Yeah.
kittens within the next week or two.
But it's so weird because she's so little to begin with. So
Yes.
I mean, her little belly is like hitting the floor.
She actually, that cat looks fat right now. If I
Yes.
saw it, I would show you. That cat has the biggest stomach.
She's
You know how
probably in
women
there
look
laying
when
on the
they're
bunk
they're
bed.
pregnant? That's what this cat looks like right now.
Except
'cause
it's
it's
sticking out
freaking-
on the sides instead. So she looks really ridiculous from the top down.
Let
But
me see if I see the cat so I can just snatch it.
she was upstairs sleeping on Hallie's bed.
There's Bandit, so. Oh, I see Bandit. Oh, there it is.
But I'm pretty sure I could convince my sister to take a kitten. And her dad said he knows somebody that wants 2 boy cats. So 3-week shipping delay for Carolina extract. Jamila was here. She had to go. She left about a half an hour ago.
Let's see if I can
After,
show
after
y'all
Scuba made a mess.
the cat. Well, the cat has a giant belly. You can't really look how much wider her belly is.
She's like,
now.
"What are you doing?"
The cat is
Don't
like, I
put
will
me
scratch
down."
you. I will scratch you. No hurt me.
Mm-mm.
No hurt the kitty. She was eating too. Why did you take me away from my food?
Snatched me up.
You can tell a lot better when she's walking on the floor, but that's kind of hard.
No snake food.
Don't dangle the uncomfortable cat.
Yeah, she just come in and find her sprawled out in the middle of the
Addie,
floor, all stretched
Addie,
out.
you missed it. You will have to go back and watch the replay, or Chunk can let you see the link. I had a bottle like this. I was actually mixing up some of Zippy's website. It was the Steam Pugs one shots.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a big bottle like this of VG, and it exploded on my desk. So y'all know how y'all do juice mixing and all that. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna put a little VG in this, all over my desk, and it's on this broadcast. So
yeah, it was Scuba's DIY what not to do moment.
it's about 42 to 45 minutes in.
Mhm.
Oh, there you go, minute 47. There you go. Luckily, the only thing that was hurt was VG. I did not lose any flavoring. I did not lose any nick or anything like that. I just lost some VG. But yeah, it was quite a mess, Eddie. Quite a big mess, actually. I'm like, man, I will not be using that kind of bottle anymore for any kind of VG. See, I should have just poured the VG in there. It was a 100 ml bottle I was making, so. Yeah, I do need to clean out the scale some more. I got it pretty clean, darn thing, but as you can see, I've already taken the batteries out and everything. But I've got most of the VG. You can see it looks a lot cleaner than it did. But yeah, I'm going to have to clean it some more. There's actually still some remnants on the front. Little bitty droplets on the front right there.
We need to get more alcohol tomorrow, and you can clean it off.
Yeah, I don't know where all the I never did ask Katie, but I don't know where all the alcohol went. It's gone. Does it still work? Yeah, it was working when I turned it off. So I'm presently vaping a tank with no juice in it until I can get this tank dry completely, and it's taking forever.
You need to what?
I need an IP68 scale. In other words, a waterproof scale. Just like.
Did they make a scuba proof scale?
Think back when I picked up my first mod. Did I ever think that? Well, this is the thing, Pat. Vaping is as expensive as you make it. If you make vaping a hobby, like I have, you can spend a lot of money vaping. If you
Still
basically
cheaper than chemo.
It's cheaper than chemo. I'll give you that. if you basically, now I wouldn't suggest anybody that vapes to own just one mod. You always have to have a. There, Katie found the alcohol. Thank you. There's the alcohol. I looked all over for this damn stuff.
Apparently not all over.
I bought this. A lot of it's gone. I bought that last time we went to Walgreens. Remember? You remember?
Mhm.
Remember?
I remember.
I had some from CVS, but that was getting low anyway. That's why I bought the new bottle. But it's okay. It's not like this stuff's expensive. Yeah, I think we all have. Well, Richard spent a lot of money on vaping. Yeah, it's. If you only, like I was gonna say, I wouldn't recommend anybody that's vaping only own one mod. You gotta have a backup. You
For your
gotta have at
backup.
least one backup. And it's always a good idea to not own just an internal battery mod, because once that battery goes bad, you're screwed. So get something that takes a regular 18650 or 21700, 27, whatever. As long as it uses an external type battery, you can always just get new batteries and throw those in there and you're good to go. So something like that. Mech mods, obviously, those things will last no matter what. So EMP strike will still be good. The batteries might get screwed up though, but the mod itself would still work. I've spent too much on vape. Yeah, Cloud Chucker, I am in the same boat as you, bud. I've spent way too much, but you know, honestly, I look at it as I would have spent that much money smoking anyway. I don't know if I don't think I spend as much on vaping as I do when I smoked. Cause I'm not, you know, if you add it up, say even if you buy one carton of cigarettes now, which is what, over $50, most of the stuff I buy is right at that price, and a carton don't last but maybe a week, if that. And it's not like I'm spending that much every week, but with smoking, you always do, because you never stop. So you're spending at least $200. So if I spend less than $200 a month on vaping, then I'm already beating what I would have done smoking. That's the way I see it. So
Talking about reticulated pythons, yeah, they're not very friendly.
I'd be dead had I not found vaping. Exactly, Timekeeper.
They're kind of
It's
crabby.
kind of like, you
Burmese are
know,
much friendlier.
I can't even imagine how old I would look now. Not that I don't look old already, but I would look a lot older if I was still a smoker, for sure.
Damn, Preed. Gomez was a 15-foot Burmese that he ate rabbits. We ended up having to give him away because the SPCA didn't want to give us rabbits anymore. But yeah, he went to a pet store at first and was their shop pet because they had a big enclosure in the middle of the store. And then he ended up going to a zoo. He was huge, but he was cool. You could grab like his top half. I mean, because I couldn't lift him. He was too fucking big. But the top half and just drag the rest of him behind you. But he was pretty chill. The reticulated python, though, we didn't have one that was that big. He was maybe 3 or 4 feet, but he was mean as a snake. He was mean. They're all crabby and bitey.
And there, I closed the airflow again.
I didn't think I'd quit smoking. I just was lazy and didn't want to have to go outside to smoke while I was playing video games.
That is so good. Yeah, Addie, one of my Abyss mods, you know, this is the Abyss that Wendy couldn't get. One of them died on me. So I have a blue one, and as soon as you plug this thing into a battery, it starts saying device is too hot. And it literally, you can watch the battery power. I've never seen this on a mod. You can watch the battery power going down. And I'm like, really? You put the battery back in this mod, and it's, well, I used a little bit of the battery now. That's probably because of that mod. It was dead shorting or something, and it was draining the battery like crazy.
The prettiest one we ever had was she was like 10 feet long, an amethystine python. She was gorgeous. But she
No,
also
it's
had
not good.
fangs because she was a tree snake.
Not good, Addie. Yeah. Luckily, I've only had this about a week, so I'm working with the company now to get it replaced because it shouldn't have done that. This mod's never been dropped near water, anything like that. So I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. It's obviously just a defective mod. So hopefully they will replace it. I did give them a link to a video that I made just to show them the issues it was doing, and I'm hoping that's enough to prove that, yeah, that mod's jacked up and that I can get another one. So, and if they go, hey, do you want another one or do you want a refund? I'll just do a refund. Why do I need to own two now that I got one that works? I'll just do the refund and I'll use that money to buy something else vape related and go that route.
Yeah.
Why not? I had a rhino iguana, and I
Good
named
night,
him.
Cloud Chucker.
I named him. Yeah, that's $125
Houdini?
mod. Pat, yes, Houdini. Very good. I named that iguana Houdini because he was great at escaping, and he ended up escaping. That's how he got away.
Oh, my Centaurus is still going strong. I love this mod, Chunk.
I tried to catch him, but he booked it. I did not know iguanas could run that fast.
Yes, they can.
Yeah, I've never seen him run that fast, but when I put him down, I didn't put him down. I put him on a lawn chair so he could enjoy the sun. And he was just chilling. I was like, oh, he's enjoying the sun. He was planning his escape.
I want a beardy. Either a beardy or a blue tongue skink, because they're both super fucking chill, nice chunky lizards.
That rhino iguana I had loved to use its tail to slap the bejesus out of you.
Yeah, that shit hurts.
Yeah, that tail. I didn't know that tail really hurts when they whip it around and hit you with it. That can cut your skin in half. Your jelly diet, this thing, John Q, this jelly mod. This one's still good to go, man. It's still got batteries in there. This one actually doesn't drain the batteries either. The batteries are still almost all the way full. Look at that. And it's just been sitting here on the desk for a while. Will he live in the wild in my area? Pat, that was at my old house, but I don't think he was going to live long because the temperature just started. It was just starting to get winter time when he escaped.
Yeah, they won't be able to live through the winter.
Right. I was watching a video and they were showing iguanas in Florida just falling out of the trees because the temperature changed quickly, real quick, and they literally can't hold on to the trees. So they were falling out of trees everywhere. And I was like, wow, that's crazy.
If house cats were the size of median dogs, human would be probably.
I watched some videos today. I thought the guys had me tricked into it for a minute. Well, they didn't really trick me, but it's these two guys. I guess they were on TikTok, and they claimed that on April 28th of this year, they woke up at April 28th, 2027. But the kicker is nobody else was here, just him and one other guy. So he goes around with his camera. This story gets weird. He goes around with his video camera. It looks like he's filming. Looks like he's filming in 4K, but he goes around Venice and all this, and there's literally nobody. There's cars, but there is nobody in the town. All the shops are empty everywhere. Multiple videos. He goes, somebody help us. We're trapped in 2027. Blah, 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 blah. There's one video I got, and he goes, and it says something about the beach. If you watch that beach one and go into, I think it's 3 minutes, 29 seconds.
From work?
You can see somebody walking down the street on the sidewalk. He'll show like the beach and then barely part of the sidewalk, and you can see somebody walking. I was like, oh, you're busted. I still don't know how he got that much camera footage with nobody in the picture at all. I don't know how they pulled that trick off. Oh, you should have saw it today, John Q. She brought me the baby, and the baby was just happy and smiling at me. And all of a sudden, he did the little bottom lip and just started bawling. I mean, he was fine for about 5 minutes, and then just out of the blue, his bottom lip went down and changed to screaming baby. All of a
Yes, he
sudden,
does that bottom lip quiver really
yeah,
good.
but usually that happens when you know, if you say something in the wrong tone of voice or something, it
You
scares the
pinched
baby.
the baby.
You then you know that something's bad. Okay, dire thing, you say it's an editing trick. You composite the people out as they move. Usually you can tell that, dire thing. That video looks like it wasn't tampered with. I just he went through restaurants and the mall and and the mall's completely empty. And I'm like, how?
Well,
in the
I mean,
world?
you remember they were on lockdown too. Who knows? Maybe he was.
Then why was the doors open?
I don't know. I have
You know
no
what's
idea.
weird? It keeps showing that the viewers are 25, then 52, then 25, then 52. How am I losing 30 something viewers every couple seconds? That's crazy. Yeah, I
That's very
agree,
sick.
Pat. It was really weird to
That's very
see
sick.
somebody claiming it. This is the other weird part. I didn't throw this part in there. So they're posting these videos to YouTube, technically in 2027, but we're getting them in 2021. He's like, I don't know how y'all are reading this because we're in 2027. And everybody's like, show us a newspaper. Show us a newspaper for 20. He won't do that. He won't show you no 2027 newspaper because he can't. So there you go.
No, Peter.
Peter,
Read the book. The movie sucked.
That Langolier, that movie is supposedly very similar to what these guys were doing, but
No, the movie was subpar compared to the book.
I don't believe that these guys were they're not trapped in no 2027. I don't believe that at all. But I thought it was cool video just to see nobody around. It'd be nice to be in Venice, nobody around, just be able to walk around. That was cool.
Lies, John Q.
Yeah, the videos are on YouTube. Hell, I could bring it up. It's called something about the
That's why they can just make movies long.
91 days or something like that. I can show you just one of them. I'll give you a link to one of them, and then you can be the judge yourself.
Exactly.
Why did I just put YouTube.com? That was stupid.
I don't know.
Let me just go to my history because I can bring one of them up. I've watched so many of them. I'll show you the one that I watched where I saw somebody walking. Well, actually, I don't have to do that.
Let the pacing begin.
Last two survivors. Here's a link to one of them. This one's at nighttime, though. No, let me not do the nighttime one.
Let me talk to the girls. What are you doing?
Stop that.
Let me find a good one. Here we go. Here's a good one. They also play this weird music in the background. I'll show Munchkin later. But there's a link if y'all want to watch one of these. And then you can just go on the channel and see the rest of them. If they can edit this quality of video, what is it in? Let me see what quality this video is because it looks really high. Yeah, 4K. It's 4K video. You can edit that out. He's walking around and there's motorcycles and cars and everything, but I see no people at all. None. Why don't I hear you? Oh.
What? Because I was muted. I was talking to Katie.
Okay. All right, guys, we went over. I hope everybody has a most excellent 4th of July. Make sure you drive safe out there. Don't go get wasted at some party somewhere and then drive drunk. That is not the thing to do. Do not do that. Work too hard at trying to preserve your health by not smoking and vaping than to screw it up by drinking and then getting a DUI or hurting yourself or somebody else.
I've read just about every single one, John Q.
Yeah, I'm going to show
think,
Munchkin those videos.
Was it Insomnia was probably one of the ones I liked the best.
Oh.
It was also a gigantic book. The last Dr. Sleep and then the one before that I haven't read though. They're on my Amazon account waiting for me.
Well, maybe next week we'll let Noodle speak. Awesome. Yeah, I'd love to see how they edited that out, Peter. I'll show Munchkin. I've seen video editing, and they can do a really good job, but that is really good. Because you can hear the music.
You
but
know,
you can
maybe they
also-
were filming a movie or something and had closed sets, so he wandered around.
There's
Oh,
multiple.
you know what, Timekeeper, the Dark Side, the series, the Dark Tower, what was my favorite just because I started reading it in middle school and finished it as a fucking adult. But that last book, when I got to the end, don't even get me started. That was such a bullshit ending. I want to, yeah, it was complete and utter bullshit.
Okay. Ooh, look, alcohol cleans the desk so much better.
Look, when you read a book series over what 20 fucking years and he ends it the way he ended it, I threw the book across the room and was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Yeah, it's bullshit.
You're very welcome, Pat. I hope you enjoy it. I'm glad you can still see the wattage it's set at so that you don't get scared. But yeah, y'all have a great 4th. We're gonna get out of here. Maybe we'll be on this weekend.
Yes, it's
Who
time
knows?
to take the bra off and put on my comfy pants.
Okay then. Yep. Time to go, guys.
Yes.
Y'all have a great weekend. We will see you
Good
soon.
night.
Bye.